Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Excel series. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use text to column in Excel. So let me take you to example first so that it will make more sense to you that what we are trying to do in this video. So most of the time in real world when we are working on data wrangling or data cleaning, you will get data something like this. So now if you see this here in my text editor, you will know that in our previous video we have used the car dataset. For example, here the first column is car, then there is a dash, then it's a second column which is MPG, and then there is again a dash, and the third column is cycle. So after every dash we know that there is another column, right? Now so what we need to do is that we need to take these attribute and segregate it into three different columns. Now the issue is that when you see the car name also contains dash, right? So what it's kind of a tricky that how you will do it, because there is a special character which is segregating your columns, as well as your column value also contains a special character. Similarly, I'll show you another example also where our special character is comma. So the there is a first column, then there is a comma, then the second column there is a comma, then there is a third column. So in this example our data is segregated by comma. Third and the last example that I'll show you is that the columns are segregated by the special character @. So what I'll do is that I'll copy this entire data here, okay, and I'll go to my Excel. I'll create a new sheet here and I'll paste it as values, okay. Now you see that whenever we get data in CSV file or TSV file, our data are segregated by the special characters, right? And what we need to do is that we need to segregate them in our different columns. So in order to segregate that, first what we need to do is that we need to select this entire column, right? Then we need to go to data tab, then there is this option text to column. So it split a single column of text into multiple columns, right? We'll click on it, okay, then it will give us this pop-up option or this wizard where there will be 3 steps, and you need to complete these 3 steps to segregate the columns. The first one is asking whether you want to segregate the column at a fixed width, or you want a delimiter. So most of the time or most frequently we will be using delimiters, because in real world data it is segregated by delimiters, and most of you guys have seen CSV files, it's a comma delimiter file. So we'll select delimiter first, then we'll click on next, okay. Now the thing is, on the second step it's asking us what kind of delimiter you are expecting in your data. So in this case for us we are expecting a special character which is dash, right? So we'll unselect everything here. So initially tab was selected, we'll unselect it, we'll go to other, and then we'll put a simple dash. Now you will see that here in this data preview section you will see that there is a lining which says how your data is getting segregated. Now I can see here in row 2 Mazda-RX4-21-6. So based on my understanding, I can understand that this 6 is cycle, this 21 is MPG, and this entire Mazda RX4 is car name. But we do not have any other option here. So what we can do is that we can select this treat consecutive delimiters as 1. So if we do that, even it won't suffice our requirement. So we'll go ahead with this and we'll click on next. Okay, then again it will show us the preview that how it's going to segregate it, and it will ask us the destination, right? So we'll keep our destination as cell A1 so that we can get our data. So, or let's select our destination in C1 so that we can see our earlier original data and our segregated data at the same time. So, and then we'll click on finish. Now when you see this, you will find out that car name is getting segregated correctly, this MPG is fine, this cycle is fine, but Mazda and RX is getting segregated here, which is actually the car name. So what we can do is that we can now, it's easy for us to put everything in a structure. We know that this is cycle, right? This 6 is cycle, this 21 is MPG. So what we can do is that we can concatenate these two names if this is a text. So I'll just do it in front of you. So we'll use the if function. So I'm using is text, then we'll concatenate this. In our original data we had dash Mazda dash RX4, right? So we'll add dash. Okay, so what I'm putting here is that if column D is text, then concatenate the car name and concatenate column C the car name and column D which is MPG. Otherwise in the else case, if this column D is not text, then we'll consider it as MPG only. Okay, now see here, with this simple formula we can now get our so I did a mistake here. I do not have to take MPG, I have to take blank, or I have to take this C car name so that I can get the car name, exact car name, right? So we'll put final car name. Okay, now I'll drag this formula. Now you will see that, for example, this one Duster 360 was fine, it doesn't had any dash, so it comes correctly. This Mercedes 240D, it was segregated in 4 columns, so I had to join these two as Mercedes dash 240D. So the formula did it here for me, right? Now what I'll do is that for our next column I'll simply put the another formula which will check if this is text, then we'll take this value, and if this is not text, then we'll take this value. So similarly we can put our data into a structure. Okay, so this was the first example. I'll clear this. So you might have got an idea that if you get multiple columns, if you are expecting to get 3 columns but you're getting 4 or 5 columns, then how you can structure your data, right? So this happens every time in real life. So I'll remove this one and I'll take you to another example. So our next example consists of commas, right? So this comes with a comma delimiter file. Now whenever you will have a file in CSV and you will open it in a text file, the data points will be segregated by commas, and when you import it into Excel, it will get imported into a single column. And now you need to extract, or if now you need to segregate this entire column into different columns, right? So what we'll do is that we will select this entire range. Okay, and then we'll go to data, text to columns. Okay, now my delimiter, I know that my delimiter is comma, so I'll select delimiter here. I'll click on next. Here you can see that within the delimiters this is comma is present here, so I'll click on it, and once I click on it, this checkbox get checked. You will see that there is a, in the data preview, the line shows you that how your data will be segregated, right? Now I'll click on next, and it will again show me my data preview and where I want to put this data. So I'll put it on from column C so that I can see my original data and my segregated data. Then I'll again click on finish. Now here you can see that car name, MPG and cycle is getting segregated correctly, right? So this was the example with comma. We'll take the last example, that so this was the example with comma, and our last example is the data with @ a special character. So now with this @ we'll again follow the same process which we had done with our special character dash as well as commas. We'll select this entire range, then we'll go to data, we'll click on text to column. Okay, again I'll click delimiter because I don't know the fixed width of each of the car. So, and the another reason is that each of the car name would not have the same length, right? So I'll choose delimiter, then I'll click next. Earlier we had used comma. In this for this example we'll select other, and in other I'll put @. Okay, again in your data preview section you can see how your data will be segregated. I'll click on next, then it will ask me for my destination cell. I'll put on C so that I can see my original data set and my segregated data set. Then I'll click on finish. Here you have your segregated columns. So we have reached at the end of this video. In our next video I'll show you how you can sort data in ascending and descending order in Excel. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.